Welcome to my engineering lab. I'm pleased to have you here so I can show you some of the special effects I have done. Now I'm going to show you some basic circuitry that I have designed and show you how it works. I think you'll be very pleased to seeing it work. And use your imagination for what the possibilities that could be used for. Okay? We're going to start off with this circuit right here. This is just a simple sequencing circuit that I had chips made in Hong Kong that just causes the LEDs to sequence. And when I turn it on, you can see it's going into a random. And if I were to push this switch, I can put it in sequencing mode or push it back random. Plus, the other feature of this chip is that you don't have to have any other major switch than a momentary switch. You just touch it and it'll turn it off. And you touch it again, it comes back on. You'll see type devices. They can hook it up, and as you can see, it's very reactive, and it represents the same thing as a police car. So when people see the blue, the brakes come on. And when you turn it on, the cars can't mistake you for anything else but a person that has this on it. I mean, they can see you from quite a distance away. So this gives you added safety, and all you Star Trek fans should really like this when you go jogging. Engine, a power plant that would be inside of like a spacecraft, and we did the special effects on it. So I'm going to power it up and you can see what it does. And it's unique because when you look at it, it looks like lightning bolts shooting into the center core. And the center core is simply fading in and out. As you can see, it's out of simple acrylics, the proper special effects circuits. You can have a pretty awesome display and utilize it in any prop or spacecraft that you want, or have it in a general sense of a science fiction display. When you plug it in, this is the kind of results you get. It would be better if it was in the dark, but as you can see, it pulled in. You see the blue, the red, the yellow, and yellow. These are all primary colors, but you notice the crystal at the top? The crystal is white. I was asked to do after they had seen it, by some of the Paramount executives. One for Next Generation, and the other one for Deep Space Nine. They took these, and we took them, and I designed them and put the voice on a chip with the devices that I have. And when you put this behind your shirt and you press it.
Bridge to Captain.
Go ahead.
Captain, we've just received a distress call from an alien ship.
Set a course to intercept.
Aye, sir.
So Paramount took these, wanted more, and after they got them, they held off for 2 years and came out with their own. You'll probably notice that Geordie LaForge uses a more modern one, but this is the one that James Doohan had used, real Scotty. And It uses a scan into the computer or any device to see if it's working, and you can hear the sound. And so it's just an analyzer. It's you know, just to make it look real. It's a crystal that I'm going to make as a necklace for the sci-fi group. I developed for what I call Starbase 14 in Vermont. Well, these are the items that I had worked on over the years. This is a crystal that is used in energy research. It's very valuable. Phaser that was not popular. I did make it. We made this from scratch and had to put our own sound and lights in it. And this, of course, is the classic hand phaser. Non-functional, but as a lot of them were in the motion picture, were non-functional. It was the sound was dubbed in after the out in post. When I came home, if it was going to go to a neighbor, so the parents would know, she would leave a message, and then this thing would alert the parents as to where the child has gone. If I press it now, I put the Star Trek sound, the Next Generation theme song in here from my keyboard. Now I'll just turn it on. Communication pads. And what I decided to do was build one, but then actually make it functional. So I thought the old Radio Shack, a simple calculator that it's operated by light, and so it becomes a real functional tool. So it has that Star Trek feel and look, but it's really functional. Lightsaber obviously from Star Wars. They wanted me to electronicize this item, and so I did. And so I have this one here, a non-functional unit, represent data in his subprocessor. And what I did was I designed the circuitry, developed it here and produced it here, built it, and then I took sound bites from various shows and strung them together so it made a coherent sentence, so you can hear data speak when it comes on.
I'm an android. You have correctly processed the sense of touch. Our function is to contribute in a positive way to the world in which we live.
I hope you enjoyed this short visit in my engineering lab.